2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Howell, first play, going to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Howell, he'll look to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 43-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
All right, let's go. Ready.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second down, Howell now. And his throw here is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Washington going to send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
You're right here. Hey.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Howell's throw here taken in by Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41.
Back to throw, Howell. Throw right side, complete to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. Cam Smith there defensively.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. It marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Howell down to throw it. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to second and 9.
It's Howell with another throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a third and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on third.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Tua now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on.
Achane gets it from the gun. 20! And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Howell's throw complete to Dotson.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set. Dragon 60. Ready.
On first down, Howell. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now 2nd and 9. And Howell will throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Cade York to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And the Dolphin first down.
On play action, here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Off play action. It's Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Nash. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
All right, let's go.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stinger.
Running left, Achane. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
What?
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
1st down, Dolphins.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 4.
70 Rangers. Let's go. 18, Pioneer.
Now Howell.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
They're right here. 20, TX.
Tua going to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Howell from the gun. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down throw for Howell.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell.
And this is caught at the end. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
And no good. York to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot